The West is freaking out about immigrants. They are taking our jobs, changing our culture, draining our economy. Across Europe and America, the immigration debate is heating up. But is this just a border issue? From the 17th to the 20th century, Europe and later the United States expanded their reach across Africa, Asia and Latin America, not to uplift these regions but to profit from them. Millions were displaced, enslaved or conscripted into wars they didn't start. Borders were drawn without consent, communities were split, language erased and local economies were forcibly tied to imperial capitals. Britain extracted over $45 trillion from India alone during its colonial rule, as per economist Utsa Patnaik. Belgium oversaw the death of up to 10 million Congolese in King Leopold's Congo Free State, a personal colony built on rubber and ivory. The United States, through a mixture of military interventions and economic policies in Central America and the Caribbean, propped up dictatorships and destabilized democracies, all under the guise of fighting communism or protecting American business interests. And now the very people whose countries were impoverished by colonial systems are being vilified for seeking safety, opportunity or stability in those same Western nations. Across Europe, anti-immigrant rhetoric has entered the mainstream. Far-right parties have surged in Italy, Germany, France and the Netherlands, exploiting fears about culture and security. In France, Marine Le Pen's National Rally Party now dominates polls. Her narrative, the immigration is eroding French identity. In Germany, the far-right AfD is polling above 20% in some states. They've called for remigration policies that would deport even legally settled migrants. Sweden, once a bastion of liberal asylum policy, has now adopted some of the strictest immigration laws in Europe post-2015 after the refugee influx. But is immigration the real threat? Let's look at the data. Immigrants in the US contribute most in taxes than they can take in services. According to the Cato Institute, they contributed over $30 billion in federal taxes in 2021. In Europe, migrants are younger and more likely to work than native populations. A 2023 OECD report shows immigration boosts GDP and helps with critical labor shortages, especially in aging countries like Germany and Italy. In Britain, the NHS would collapse without its immigrant doctors and nurses, many from former colonies like India, Nigeria and Pakistan. The cultural argument, it's fear not fact. Culture is not a zero-sum game, and yet the idea that immigration dilutes national identity is being pushed to rationalize xenophobia. The West often asks, why can't they fix their own countries? But forgets to ask, who broke them? Today's migration is not an accident, it's the aftershock of centuries of plunder, war and interference.